Welcome to Irish Illustrated at irishillustrated.com. I'm Kevin Sinclair, and as we know, many prospects throughout the country did not have a football season in the fall, but in many states right now, a shortened spring season is underway, anywhere from 3 to 6 games, depending on the state and division. I had a look at many Notre Dame prospects who got back to action for the first time in over a year. Let's have a look at the highlights. Starting with Aiden Gobira, Notre Dame defensive end commit. Here he is coming off the edge. It's all about his first step quickness. So quick off the snap, and really, as he's developed over the offseason, a lot more strength and power. Really good at sort of bending around the edge. He was just creating havoc all night through defending the run and the pass. And here he is, a guard pulling. The slot receiver comes down, but he's just too quick, squeezes through the gap on this off tackle carry, a tackle for loss. And I saw this often when reviewing the film. Again, here's a stand-up look, a jet sweep where he's just so quick, and he's sort of seeing it better this year. He's seeing it quicker, diagnosing the play quicker, it seems. As a guy who just has fallen in love with the game of football, and it shows. Just seeing play zoomed in a little bit more, just blowing through that gap. And a big tackle for loss. And this is what happens when you leave him free and unblocked. Just coming up with a sack later in the game. Gobira looking great at around 6'5", 6'6", around 230 pounds. Impressive growth over his offseason. Now, four-star wide receiver Andre Green Jr. in his debut in his shortened season opens up in the first quarter with a 50-yard touchdown catch and run. His squad, St. Christopher's, won their debut. There's a reason why this kid has 50-plus offers. Second quarter, here he is with another touchdown catch, 8 yards. This is just a dynamic receiver, one of the best on the board. Now, next up, another four-star wide receiver, Tobias Merriweather out of Washington. Now, he's a little bit outside of the frame here, but he makes a end zone catch here for a touchdown. You got to love this 6'4" big target receiver. Here he is again on a slant for another touchdown. Merriweather, one of the more impressive receivers physically. Now, Sherrod Koval, his defense barely let the ball go across the line of scrimmage on Friday night. And as a single high safety, that doesn't give Sherrod Koval a lot of opportunity. But as you can see here, when he did get an opportunity to make a play, he was dropping the hammer. Now, wide receiver Xavier Bradshaw, here he is on his first touchdown of the season on a jet sweep. This kid's quickness, how slippery he is in the open field, his agility, body control, ability to make people miss is really exciting to watch. Just a dynamic kick returner, jet sweep guy, outstanding slot receiver. You can just do so much with this kid, and he has truly elite speed and sort of just quickness in the open field. Here is getting the ball. Doesn't seem to be a lot of room, but watch all the defenders he makes miss here before he cuts across the field for a 20-plus yard gain inside the 10-yard line in what was a win for the Graham G-men. Now, again, the same play here. It's slow motion. Watch as he sort of pumps the brakes and jukes and weaves through all three of these defenders on what looked like was going to be sort of a short gain, if that. Made a big play. Now here he is as the inside receiver on trips, cuts and breaks outside the hash. And watch this one-handed catch. Really dynamic stuff from this kid. I really see his recruitment probably picking up quite a bit as coaches analyze his film some more. And last but not least, four-star outside linebacker Robbie Snelling. I watched his entire game on Saturday night. Great open field tackle early in the game here. That was a tough play to make, and he made it. As an outside linebacker, they blitz him a lot off the edge, and he rushed the quarterback to throw often and throughout the game. A lot of sort of passing completions, pass breakups, and interceptions, partly as a result of the pressure he was applying off the edge. And he also a really tough run defender. Watch this H-back coming across and watch Snelling blow him up in the backfield. This kid is intense. When I watch him play, he loves contact. He flies around the field. Here's a nice backside tackle here on an inside carry. You're really impressed with him. He's got some Drew Tranquil in him, I believe. And he's also a good coverage guy. Here he is with a nice pass breakup towards later in the second half. Really like Robbie Snelling. So there you have it. It's been so long since we've seen some of those prospects on the field. Great to have a look at some film. I'm going to keep this up throughout this shortened season, so stay tuned to Irish Illustrated at irishillustrated.com.